space, so I think that's
I
where
can
we're
adapt
gonna
very
aim.
quick to each car. Probably the Porsche is the second one that I take a little longer. But
Yeah.
this one, bloody hell.
Really? But what's
I just like for me it's the wing one. I lose the rear very easily, like on the lift or lift too early, and all the weight goes to the front, and I lose the rear. I still learning.
Thanks, Mick.
It's stressful.
Yeah, yeah. It's we were talking about with Dan just before you joined. They were like the Aston and the McLaren. It's two different. Completely.
Yeah, I'm so used to that car. I just
Yeah.
can't throttle. I know that I don't gonna lose nothing. I just
Yeah.
full throttle all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So Mick, if you're watching, as you can see, the only thing I changed was this, the anti-roll bar on 1, because I was getting a lot of oversteer on the way out, but this cured it a lot. So, and the brake bias it's 47.6, but that's yes we are, but that's personal. So that it won't. Only thing I would change what you guys said. Wing 3 by height 66. And I'm just gonna show you my times at the end. They were I managed this one, an 18.3 with 20 liters of fuel. I know it's red, but it was. Oh, okay, I'll shut up then. Shut up, Pedro. So, okay, 120 liters and tires new. Okay, let's do this. Hey, big boss.
Hello.
I'm in the right chat room, yeah?
Yes.
I just see Denardi's here as well.
Yep.
Oh, he's here, is he?
Yeah. You will start, please. Only one car.
So yeah, Mick, I'm gonna try to do another full stunt simulation.
Good lad.
But
I'm watching on YouTube, but I can stay on the chat.
Yeah, it's whatever you want. I remember at Suzuka we did the anti-roll bar on 2, and it didn't affect tire wear at all. So I'm gonna see if that's true or not. It was all here, but it cured like a lot of the oversteer on the way out that I was having. Like
the changes I did were what Paul did with me. I don't know. I just think it did help.
I mean, it's like I said, I want everyone to feel comfortable, you know, with a car.
I'm all about stability though,
yeah,
especially in a 24-hour race.
Dude, yeah. And it's true that rear wing on 1, if it rains a lot, like if the track is flooded.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a handful. I'm not gonna lie. We tried it the other day with these, so.
That's it. With the rear wing a bit more, it just gives you that little bit.
Yeah.
Even if you just feel a bit safer, right? But like I say, if everyone's happy with the wing 3, I did it last night and it was fine. I'm happy with it.
If you can just try with the anti-roll bar on 1, because with 0 and 1 for me, it's crazy the difference. Otherwise, if your guys are up to allow me this change, you know, the anti-roll bar on 1, I'm good.
Is that just one click? Is it?
One click. That's all I did. It was 1. We were at 0 and I'm at 1.
Is Paul on now?
Yeah, he's here.
Trying to learn this car is pissing me off.
Mate, you fucking say this all the time, but you're fucking fast still.
He is.
I know, he says it all the time, and then like, it was with me,
right?
I did 3 laps, like got 219, I was buzzing it, and he went out and 1 lap, it was like 218, I'm like, what? Oh, I can't get used to this car, 218.
I hate this car.
We'll be changing it next year.
If you choose the Lambo, I'm out.
Even the Nissan.
I'm out. I will go for the Nissan. If you go for the Lamborghini, I am
love the
out.
Nissan.
That's it.
I think the Aston's the most likely right now.
Yeah.
Because it's a stable car.
It is. And it's SSL, so I would be down for that.
Yeah, that's it. I think with everyone taking on the opinion of everyone, I think the Aston would be everyone would be kind of happy with that, if that makes sense. But, you never know what updates happen until now and 2025, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because the only thing is, when you pick a car for this league, you have to keep it, because if you change car, you lose all your points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's good. I like that idea. It stops people changing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because everyone, even in AC, the league we're in, you can see it on the chat. People are always trying to, even now they're talking, the Ferrari can do more laps, blah blah, and blah blah blah, trying to get things changed.
Nah.
It's like, come on guys, get on with it, man.
And there's enough time between seasons to, go on the track and try them out. You know? Take one night a week, you try 3 or 4 cars, and then there you go.
Well, that's it. After the season finishes in December, we'll get Christmas out of the way. Come January, first thing we'll do as a team is all meet up and go on track and test out all the cars. Make a proper decision.
Can I burn a McLaren?
I will not taste the Lambo. You pick that Lambo, you give it to whoever you want.
Nah, no one gonna pick the Lambo.
Nah, I've not used a Lambo before, to be honest. Apart from career mode when I first joined at ACC.
I'll say Aston, BMW.
BMW, I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind. Just
BMW.
If you choose the Porsche, it's gonna be rough.
No,
though.
the Porsche, no. Porsche. It's too much trouble to drive that car.
Yeah, you've got
more easy for everyone.
And the setup, the setting of the Porsche, it's not as simple as, one click and it changes the whole thing, so.
I'm thinking, like, say, front engine, probably.
Even Ferrari could be a good choice.
Not
but
Ferrari,
I'm more to the Aston, for sure.
The Honda!
Nah, it's all about beating Ferraris.
No wonder.
Too popular Ferraris. We want to be a little bit different. I think the Aston's a good shout, I really do.
Yeah, I'd be down for it, definitely. Plus,
I mean, we've got, like, say, another 6 months till we can make a decision, but...
Yeah. But Alex knows the car, he can give us tips as well.
Yeah.
No.
So, help us out. So, I wouldn't mind it.
I mean, we say about this McLaren, but I guarantee after 24 hours in it, we'll all want to burn it. I'm so excited for this race now, man. What, we're Thursday tomorrow, innit?
You have no idea how excited I'm getting.
Crazy. We're 6th in the bloody championship as well, I noticed.
Oh no!
That's decent, that, top 10. 6th in the championship, Have a good race this time, top 10 again. Because, like I say, people are going to get penalties. It's a hard track, this is, it really is.
It is. The track penalties, we really need to...
You can lose it on a curb here and there, and... I'm seeing you now, you're invalid already, look.
Yeah, I did a mistake, but I was predicted almost on 18. There's an 18 pace here with 120 liters, so, I mean, It's working.
Is that on wing 3 with the roll bar?
Wing 3, rear height at 66, like you said. The only thing I changed was the roll bar on 1.
Did you try it on wing 6 with 69 rear height?
I would say that's too much. I wouldn't even bother.
Mate, honestly, my fastest laps are on that setup. Try it. I can easy flat out El Rouge and I don't even know the name of what corners, the last one.
Well, I flat out with wing 1 too. Just put traction 0 and it goes. I do it fine.
I did knock my traction down a bit last night as well onto 2 because I noticed I was on 3. I was alright on 2. I don't like to go 2 though because I don't want to lose. Losing the rear once and it's game over, innit?
I will not do like Dries and George said, I'm going to do this on TC0. He's like, no, I'm not going there.
Just stick it on whatever you used to.
For the quality,
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
Or race.
You've got a few attempts, haven't you?
I think so. But you
got 20 minutes quality.
It's 20 minutes? Okay.
And you just go as much as you want. So I'll probably do like them do, mate, and just like Dan does, he puts like 3 laps of fuel, does laps, 2 fast laps and out lap. Yeah. Goes back in, goes back out. There's no point bimbling around with fuel and running it down the road because...
No,
we're in a serious race. Strategies and stuff will come into play here. And I think because of how we're running in pairs of 2s, I know we've got Ben likely to jump on at some point during the evening. I've told him to literally just squeeze his stint in whenever he's ready. Don't let him triple stint if he asks. because it's too much. It's too much. I told them it's not a case of you can drive for 4 hours. It's a case of someone else has sat there waiting for 4 hours. That's the problem. Thinking of the engineers and the spotters. Imagine that, sat there, someone's even a double stint during the night, and you're sat having to watch it for 2.5 hours. You'd be falling asleep.
Yep, definitely.
And I think because of how we're doing it, like they all talking about their laps and stuff, we don't even have to worry about that. Fill up the tank, run it till the end. Don't leave it too close to run out of fuel, obviously. Come in a lap early if we have to, but we don't even have to worry about our laps and stuff. And then come the end, we might have a splash and dash or whatever, but...
Oh, fuck!
I'm done for today before I crash something. Besides the car.
We should get away without any night stints, I think, as well. I think it'll be light by 7 o'clock.
Scheiße! Ah, fuck! But yeah, I'm making mistakes, and I can do 18s if I pull it all together.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this,
mate. You chat around and stuff as well.
Yeah, if it's the only thing I really tried the interval 1-on-1. But other than that, wing 366.
Yeah,
you got my
Mate, I'm sure we'll all be fine with the anti-roll bar changed. It's like 1 click.
It's 1 click. It's not going to make a massive difference.
Yeah. I'll be fine with it, because I'll adapt to it.
Okay. Then
I mean, I could run the original one, to be honest. When Paul made me run it with the other one, I was just so much easier for me. I thought it's worth mentioning.
I mean, this is also, this is endurance racing. It has to be okay with everyone, Everyone.
Yeah.
We need to find a sweet spot where everyone is like, okay, I can adapt to the rest.
It's safety first over speed, really.
Yeah.
To an extent.
And again, if it rains,
which it will.
I mean, this is Spa, right?
Yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to run pretty much like it did in the real race.
But the thing is, even if it rains for only an hour, that's not going to, like you say, it's a bit sketchy on wing 1. Doesn't matter, because the rest of the time you're not in the wet conditions. So the time that you lose, say you lose a second every lap because you're on a different setup, like a wet setup or whatever, you're not going to gain that in the wet.
No.
So it's not worth it. Everyone else is going to be running just a dry setup.
I always run dry setups and just change tyres.
Yeah.
Even if
you know it's coming,
going to be a full. Yeah, I'd still these. I used to mess around, but I think these days, if you said, "Oh, it's a full wet race," Cota made me realise. If I'm honest,
the way the faster setups are now, anyway, they're so soft that it's basically the same as a wet setup anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And I'll be honest, after being in the Honda, this thing's quite alright.
Man, you've been having so much rotten luck this season, Jesus Christ.
I've just been caught out, and that's a problem. And when I get in a mood, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Ah, come on.
I think that's what I do alright in the endurance stuff, because I don't ever get into a mood or anything, because my concentration's so much. I'm like, just do my stint.
Don't crash. No warnings.
Let them go. Luckily, it is quite a nice big track as well, so be interested to get used to how people are running. We'll memorise it from Nürburgring, because that's going to be a tough race.
On this car, Alex is gonna lose his shit.
I'm quiet, so I don't lose right now.
I drove this car on the Nordschleife, and it's one of the most horrible experiences I've ever had in ACC. Is driving the McLaren on the Nordschleife. It's abysmal.
You can't hit a curb basically with it at all.
No.
At Nürburgring.
It's not even the curves. The car just goes airborne in certain places for no reason,
But we say this, you know, there was a guy in a Honda doing really rapid times, if I remember correct. Topping the leaderboard, wasn't he?
That was at Silverstone.
Yeah, it was a Silverstone.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nordschleifer was a Lexus, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lexus, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, the Lexus is easily the fastest thing there. Like by quite
I
a
can't
way.
to consider for us next season.
No, because it's not quick
No.
anywhere else.
Right. Are you thinking, we've all just been talking about the Aston, mate, as
It's the Aston or the BMW.
This is the other one we mentioned, yeah.
They're the two.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
Aston
with
over
both.
Beamer. I think the Beamer just sounds a bit boring, to be honest.
I like BMW.
I don't mind driving it, and it's a nice big car. I don't know, I think the Aston... I don't know, I just think the Aston... It's one I've not really used yet. And it's stable.
It is stable as
Super.
hell. Yeah.
Which is what you want in endurance racing. And let's be honest, they just won Spa.
Well,
With
the
the
new
new
model,
car.
but
Yeah, with the new
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. Amazing effort, man. I was so happy they won it, to be honest.
They were just rock solid.
All the way through, weren't they?
Yeah. Didn't do anything wrong.
And I'm quite a Drudy fan as well, to be fair.
He's a good driver.
I'm an Audi guy, anyway, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you was ever to say, oh, who races Audi, Drudy would be first name.
And they had Nicky Team and Sorensen as well, like the two works Aston
Yeah,
guys, so it's a good
Sorensen,
team. Like the
Not
wet.
good enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite happy when Rossi crashes and stuff as well.
Everyone moaning about the Ferrari being blocked in the pit lane. Well, that was Ferrari's fault for not saying the pit lane's blocked. Let's do another lap.
Absolutely.
Idiots.
That's racing instinct. Ferrari are terrible at it, strategies and stuff.
Yeah.
we are checking.
Yeah.
Okay, we are checking. The pit lane is blocked. Okay, we are checking.
Good to see Sainz doing well as well at weekend, wasn't it?
Well, he's better than
Third,
Leclerc. Oh, Mark's in this as well. Where's Mark then? He's driving, but he's not in the chat.
Sedgwick.
Yeah, look in 20th.
I'm not online, mate.
Right.
I'm on YouTube, Pedro.
Oh, okay.
I'm just on the chat. Because I heard them all on YouTube on the chat, and I was like, oh, you're on PS.
The YouTubes.
I just can't get my rig out and stuff right now. I'll do it tonight.
I've got to do my rally later.
I did my first stage last night.
Oh my god, I finished mine yesterday. So I'll get it out of the way.
Yours
Mate,
looks
you keep saying
bad.
like, oh, binned it here and binned it there, and you're like fucking top.
He's the only one who's done one so far.
Yeah.
Well, all of it. I'm
Yeah.
sure Daftas has done it.
Has he?
But I've crashed so much,
Oh,
dude.
God,
I'm not
no.
even joking. On the first stage, I crashed so hard. But you'll see, on stage 4, my car wouldn't go over 30 miles an hour.
It's fucking hard having two massive stages with no service.
And the worst part, I was like, just don't crash, take it slow. But there's so much shit on the middle of the road.
I'm in the legacy bit, and there's no go steady about it. It's throw it in.
Yeah.
Hope the rear end doesn't hit the wall. I love driving it. It's so much fun, but it's so risky everywhere.
I was actually on a waiting room for a doctor, and I was actually watching your stage. You were really taking it slow.
Was there?
I mean, slow as in steady. This is what I mean.
Yeah. I know not to. What's it called? Like, mate, when you crashed, mate, you were going way too fast there. No
Yeah.
surprise you crashed, man.
Yeah, I saw that one.
It's like, is he on speeded up 3 or something?
Yeah. He's just trying to get away with it.
Yeah, maybe. But that's the thing, later on you'll see my car is going to become so broken that even if you're going, more careful, I honestly think you'll finish ahead of me. Because my car was utterly broken at a certain
Hey,
stage.
all the time, everyone I finish ahead of is always because I've gone steady. And the ones I beat are the ones what have gone too fast. Although I do think I'm doing alright at WRC. I don't always feel it. First two I did alright.
I don't know how the point system works because I think you get because it's the WRC system, isn't it? The current one, and that one's weird because you can finish 7th in, say you finish like 7th overall in the rally, but
Yeah.
you maybe won some stages or was high in some. You can get more points than the guy who finished 4th.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
How the hell does that work?
Because they give points out of certain parts of the rally. Look it up. It's weird. So I think we've committed to a weird point system.
It's super tight.
Yeah.
So, if
Even though you finish
if
what?
I win 6 stages, but then absolutely fuck it on at the end,
You might get a decent haul of
than you?
points. Maybe.
Okay.
It works something like that.
TC to 4, Ben.
You don't need TC that high at all.
No, mate, I'm on 2.
You won't notice the difference.
Just
The only
move TC to 4, stop the wheel spin a bit.
the only difference you'll notice is in lap time.
Yeah, you'd be slower on TC4,
Yeah.
surely. I mean, I was running TC3 and I dropped it last night to TC2 because I heard you all talk about TC0 and I thought, oh, I wonder if I... And it did help me.
The highest you want to go is 2.
Unless it's raining, I might move it up. But
Yeah, that's different.
Oh yeah.
yeah, even Tom's just said TC2's his happy place. I'll reply as well saying
Yeah.
TC.
Same.
He's put ABS 2 as well, but
ABS 2's default for the McLaren. You don't want to go any lower or higher.
no.
Yep, that's the standard. Everyone runs ABS 2 everywhere in the McLaren. It's the fastest way to
I mean,
do
I
it.
think that's. I mean, I'm obviously not as everyone else is, right?
I'll
You're
go
on.
1 if I'm hot lapping in hot lap mode, but
I ran 1 in a ARL race at Donington.
Yeah.
And it was fine, but
What, ABS?
but I didn't really feel that much difference.
Yeah. I think it's over longer periods though. Like the brake wear and stuff's different, isn't it?
No idea. I think it's just a personal
Sure,
feel
that's
thing.
what I looked at once, and it makes sense because obviously the less ABS, the more pad you use. In essence,
Well,
you might get
stronger in it.
flat
It's a
spots,
stronger brake, yeah.
But again, I'll run 1 if I'm doing hot lapping. You know, if I really want hot lap mode, that I don't care about tires.
I mentioned that Scum movie, Tom Acker's like, I'm gonna have to go watch it now.
I've not seen that one.
You've not seen it?
No.
Oh mate,
I don't watch a lot of films, to be honest.
it's an old film now. Like, I mean, I was a young child, probably before I was even born. I think it's not nice in places as well. It's about a boys' Boston, basically.
Right. You're not that much older than me.
No, I'm not. Am I even older than you?
You're 2 years older. You're 37, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
just.
35. Yeah, but I'm just 35.
So yeah. So it's. I wasn't saying like as in. I've just said it's old. Like.
Yeah.
I remember it as a kid. Like. I remember seeing that from my dad. Must have been watching it when it must have been out when he was watching it or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
just I remember it from my childhood. Like. Just look at his points from the bunch.
So now we're into the midnight hour, and yeah, the tire. More
Sorry.
with a rebel yell. Tire temps are at the low 80s, and the right hand side of them are in the 70s. So I am a little bit concerned about.
Yeah,
Tire temp.
my pushes are dropping on the right side. Yeah.
But if this is as cold as it gets, that should be okay.
Yeah. Oh shit! It's gonna be in 3 minutes. I won't have to finish my stint simulation. God damn it.
Yeah, it's a good idea to do the tyres during night. Just like say, we need to have something. Maybe have one extra strategy what's a little bit.
I'm running the dots at what we chose because then thinking about changing them. My car, they are really cold, after Blanchiment.
Mate,
But mate, I'm doing.
bonus points.
Yeah, and I'm making a lot of mistakes, but I still have 80 liters, and I could run 19 still if I didn't make mistakes. So this I think it works. I don't know how many laps I did with this tire though. Let me see what is it. I'm still at 286 after 40 liters spent. Makes
Good.
2.86 on the left rear, 2.89 or 87 on the right rear, 2.89 on the front right, and 2.89 on the front left.
So Pedro's a tyre whisperer.
What do you mean?
You're good on your tyres.
I think so. That's one of my... Yeah. For that I missed it on the Lambo. It's the only thing I missed on the Lambo though. It was so gentle on its tires.
It was, yeah.
Crazy.
Alright, so we can amend it down on the WRC. So if we have, if you have it set at the WRC points setting instead of flexible, which is best suited to smaller clubs to be fair, which we'd be classed as on that.
Yeah.
Scoring method, this scores players in the same way as real WRC. Points are awarded to the top 10 drivers. Power stages, which we don't have any.
Yeah, we don't have any, so maybe that's part of it.
But that isn't, you can have that as an option when you're using WRC scoring method. Bonus points, stage wins.
Yeah.
You can change that setting. This setting allows players to earn additional points by winning.
Yeah, but you can only do it before the championship starts.
Yeah. You have to do all this has to be done before.
Yeah.
Something to note for next one.
Yeah. We'll see what kind of results it produces, but it's just odd that, like, I don't mean it in a harsh way, but yeah, but you're not many points away despite like finishing quite a few positions behind.
Oh, whoa.
I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just
don't
like,
forget Rally 1 and Rally 2, mate. I finished ahead of quite a lot. I gained points on those.
But did you? Oh, you didn't finish ahead of me, did you? I don't know.
I might have done on one of them, to be fair. Maybe not you though, but you are quite a bit ahead of me, to be fair.
10 points after 3 rallies is not a lot, is it? Really?
Yeah, but you've only been. I think you're only 1 place ahead of me. And probably. Oh, look, now I'm on there. So Chile was my bad one, to be fair. But I still got.
Chile,
like
aren't we? Oh, yeah,
we're at Chile now.
Yeah, we're in Chile now. Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's not working. Pacifico. That was my disaster one.
Oh yeah.
Overall, you came 3rd, I came 9th. Event results. There we go. So I only got 3 points for that, and you got 10.
Yeah, but what about the other rounds?
It makes sense
then?
actually. Let me have a look at Japan. I mean, that's the difference really there, to be fair. What are you, 10 points ahead of me? That's 7 there.
Yeah.
You only got 1 point more than me at Japan.
For how many positions?
1. You were 4th,
Okay.
I were 5th.
Okay.
That's what I mean, I've done alright. The first 2, I've done well at, mate. Oceania.
So good.
Again, you came 4th, I came 5th.
Ah, okay, so it is... Okay,
You did get 2 extra points on me on that one.
Yeah, because I won some stages.
There you go. That's that one then.
Ah, there you go.
That's why Turfman Mike's so high as well, isn't it, compared to everyone?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I think it's working then.
That's why Simon got a load of points for the last round as well, because he won a load of stages, and then it went to shit in the second half.
It did it? Yeah.
Yeah. Because he amplitides.
Ah.
Yeah, because he shouldn't have really got any... Oh, I don't know.
Well, he
only
was...
got 2 points for 9.
Did he finish 9th at Pacifico? He didn't.
I'm just checking what...
Pacifico, he was second.
Japan.
Yeah, there you go. That's because he was really far back.
He only got 12 points, so he didn't get any extra.
Okay. Yeah, but is that how many you score for second?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 12 points is second place,
Yeah.
which is where he finished. But you are right though, because Japan for second, they only got 12 points.
Green light.
Alright, so back to
Okay,
hot.
gents, I'm going.
No.
No nightmares about the.
No, I already ordered a book on Amazon. McLaren for idiots for me. So let's see if any good things. Probably later, I'm gonna do some more laps.
Do you know what? This makes sense because Daft
Okay,
Hats came
guys.
12th. See you in a bit,
Have a
buddy.
good one, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you later on.
Bye.
See ya.
Daft Hats came 12th, for example, and Rusty GT came 11th in the first rally.
Mm.
And both Daft Hats got 1 point, and Rusty got 2 points, so they were probably top 10. But Amphletized got 3 points. There was a few with. It doesn't make sense, though, actually.
It's weird, isn't it? The
It
points
is
are weird.
mate.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's
Didn't
not
think they would
working
I thought it was
right,
more
to be fair.
straightforward than this. Well, I mean, I don't care. I mean,
So
I mean, it's fine for us lot,
yeah, oh yeah,
but it
and
doesn't make much sense.
it probably keeps things quite close as well. So like, round one,
'cause
Oceania.
You got 2 points more than me. Let me tell you what rally it is. Oceania, right?
Yeah.
You finished 4th and you got 10 points. I finished 5th with 8 points. Pedro came 3rd and only got 11 points.
Yeah.
And then
Dries.
Dries got 13.
Yeah. And Turfman
and
Mike
then-
got 16.
Yeah.
But in the next rally at Japan, that Irish guy Feely, he won the rally and only got 14 points. Turfman
Yeah.
Mike came second, only got 11.
So there's a 3 point difference there, yeah.
Yeah. I came
And then it
fourth.
goes to 9, 8, 7, 6, yeah.
So I came fourth in both rallies and scored 10 points in the first one and 8 points in the second one.
And then only points were declared down to 10th in that one. Whereas the first one you had down to 12. I'm just checking, 16 entered
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And then that one, 14 entered. Alright,
weird, isn't it?
so it might be based on how many enter the rally as well.
But it's weird though.
It is weird. I think that just basing it on top 10 might be best. Which I thought that's what it was, but it must be based on how many enter as well.
Maybe.
To probably keep it closer, because it does say it's for smaller clubs.
Yeah. Might be like a percentage of the total entry. Like 75% of the total entry score points in some way or something like that.
Yeah, because it does mention 75% somewhere I spotted earlier in regards to entries or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 20 people actually entered this rally, but not everyone's obviously
Got far enough.
done it, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what's messing it up a bit. But yeah, it's a shame, man. Pacifico let me down. That's what's put me so far behind you, basically. I'd be about 3 or 4 points otherwise. Well, 3 points I'd be otherwise.
Yeah, I had a good one at Pacifico just by, well, finishing 5 minutes off the lead, but I thought I drove really well in the Seat.
It's so disappointing in rallies when you get to the end of it, you think you've done well, and you have a look and you're like, nowhere where you thought you was.
Well, I really thought I did well. Like, I thought I drove the car really well. I didn't make any mistakes. I think I made like one mistake where the car flipped, but I got away with it, kind of. Like, no real damage.
Interestingly enough, there's 16 drivers what have got points within the championship so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we're on that verge of what they class as smaller and
I'd still say
next
that's a
level
small club.
clubs.
I'd still say that's a small club.
I mean, I would too, but I'm just thinking how they calculate it.
Oh, maybe.
Because you think, 10, some people might think, oh yeah, we've got 10 in that. Do you know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Such a mix of nationalities as well. There's only 1, 2,
Absolute.
3, 4, 5, 6 Brits. And then the rest.
There's only 5, isn't there?
Well,
British,
yeah,
I suppose,
yeah.
yeah. If you're including the Welsh.
Yeah, reluctantly. Then we got Kiwi, Swiss, Belgian, American, Irish, Greek, Lithuanian, Czech, Austrian, Italian. That's Greg though. Oh, he counts. He's British.
Is that Estonia, isn't it?
Estonia, yeah, another Czech, Portuguese, German.
It is a proper mix of flags.
Yeah.
It's good.
Even got Swiss.
Yeah.
It's a fake
Yes.
Swiss, though.
Hey.
Bureaucratically Swiss.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't have the nationality. I still have the Portuguese papers, actually, but...
Oh, you don't have a Swiss passport?
No, not yet. Maybe I can ask for it in about a year, because it's going to be 5 years I've been married to that bitch, and maybe I can get it from her.
You don't have to worry about all that though, innit? Because he's in the EU.
Switzerland isn't.
Is it
No,
not?
no, it's
No?
not. No, yeah, it's not.
Oh yeah, because they're the bankers out there, basically.
Yeah, we're still
Yeah.
free. We're still free.
Well, you think that, but there's a lot more probably tied up there, to be fair,
Yeah, dude.
by the money men.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so much money. I mean, not for us, but there's so much money
Yeah.
here in Switzerland. It's fucking...
It's
No, it's like all private banks and that, isn't it?
Dude, it's insanity, dude. There are places here we're buying a home next to a lake. I don't know where you see, Switzerland.
Lake Geneva or
There's a big
something.
lake here.
Yeah.
Next to Lake Geneva. Houses are going for over 25 million a pop.
It's crazy.
Million. So you can literally
There's nothing even
win
special about
the-
Geneva,
the
let's be honest.
Euro million and not have enough to buy a house over there. It's insanity.
I went to Luxembourg once, and that's very much similar in that way. Of it's all banks basically, and
Yeah. Isn't it?
it's
I know
just
it's,
more students there. That's all.
it's Liechtenstein that has more companies than people, because they have
Really?
lots of PO box companies basically where they
Really?
maintain an office, officially in Liechtenstein, but it's basically a post box.
So funny enough, talking of that, got a deal I'm working on at the minute at work, where I've got this company where they basically deal with people with yachts. Now the problem I've got is I'm trying to register my deals with Cisco basically, yeah, so I can get better pricing. The problem is they're not companies what own the yachts. They're just rich people. And do you know what these rich people do? They register in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah. But why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't
I
you?
get it on there, but it makes it so difficult.
Or Bermuda, or where else
To
do they
buy
register?
things.
Yeah. Yeah, because it
That's
has to
the
go
problem
through
with
their... They'll have a holding company, won't they, that's based in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah, so they've
Um,
got a holding company, and I have managed to find they did have a UK address, but it is dissolved now. But I'm going to try and use that I'm just going to use that address, to be honest, to get my deals registered, just get a better pricing for it, basically. But yeah, it's difficult because, yeah, getting finance to approve credits and stuff for these people, it just doesn't happen.
No.
They have to pay up front.
Yeah.
But again, these people don't give a fuck because there's so much money. They will pay up front.
They've got enough money for this to be convenient enough for them, because it's
Yeah.
inconvenient if you have to leverage like money or anything like that. It's not convenient to have it go through the Cayman Islands, blah blah blah, and all these things. But if you've just got liquid cash, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult because you've got the means to
You
move
just pay,
it.
don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just do a transfer in 2 seconds.
Which is, I do not blame any person for doing anything like that at all. Like, fair play to them.
No,
Don't
I don't.
hate the player, hate the game. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want those
Don't
people
get me
to
wrong,
be,
politicians I do have a bit more about because they do know better.
Oh, yeah,
And they're supposed
yeah.
to lead by example. But a normal working person what's earned his own thing, you're entitled to go and do whatever you want in my eyes.
if I was in
You've earned
charge, there would be, if you were a politician or any kind of civil servant, any time you're on work hours, I'd have cameras on you. You're not entitled to You're not if you're a public worker. In
I
my
know what you
advice,
mean.
you're not entitled to any privacy because you're working. Because surely you're doing it for the public good. So if you're doing public
They
service,
shouldn't have anything to hide, yeah.
you don't have any privacy because you're not a private individual anymore. You're a public individual.
Yeah. As soon as you leave working hours, like you say, you go home at night, it's different, isn't it? I agree with that. I mean, especially these days because
And it should be that
they've proved it, they can't be trusted.
any interested person, like no one's going to sit there but any interested person can go, oh, I want to see what my local like councillor or whatever is doing, and they can literally log in and watch them.
I'll be fine with that.
I
Because
mean, you can, in theory, get info on what they're doing and stuff with freedom of information requests, to be fair.
But they can deny it.
Never can't.
well, lots of things they can, or they can dress it up in like security.
They could
things.
try and dress it up, but there's most things, mate, honestly, I've done so many of these. Most of them, though, there is regulations and they've got timelines.
Yeah,
if they don't do
that's
it in
true.
time, you sue them.
But the
It's
issue
crazy,
is
They
that,
will find ways out of it, though. I have had that,
Yeah.
where they'll say, oh, Joe, this is covered under this, so we don't have to give you it. It's like,
Yeah.
well, that's clearly something wrong. But I found one at councils, mate, they spent 50 grand 1 year on tea bags.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Just 50 grand on tea. I mean, we spent other money, but 50 grand of it was just tea bags.
That sounds like my budget.
It's crazy. Yeah. Well, like I say, it's like, why are you giving it away?
Yeah.
Charge them.
Yeah.
Charge people in the office for your coffee.
But they don't want that because they want everything. They want everything easy.
Politicians and that. I mean, like not getting it for free. Look at Westminster has a fucking pub.
Yeah.
What the is that about?
And it's
I bet
subsidised.
Gove's in there right now in back corner snorting away.
Well, he won't be there for much longer, will he?
He won't be there for much longer, mate. I don't agree with having second jobs as well. It takes away.
Yes, this is what I mean. Like, if you are choosing to be a public servant, that is you're committing to that in all aspects of your life, which is why I say you don't have any privacy.
And you get
even out of work, you are still representing.
Yes, exactly.
The public.
Yep. That's what I mean.
And you know you're doing that when you sign up.
You should even have cameras at home. That's what I mean. Like, they should have no privacy. Because then only the people who really want to do it will do it. No. I'm paying for you with my taxes. You do not deserve any privacy.
Home,
no.
You're not paying them at home.
No, I don't care though, because that's where they could be being corrupt there.
Unfortunately, though, we have got to have rights.
No.
If you want to be filmed
they
all
have
the time,
different.
but
If they're choosing to be a public servant, they have different rights, and they have less rights.
Because they have less, I agree, but I think,
no. This is what I think they should. This is what I think they should.
What you say? Are you going to put in the bathrooms and toilets and bedrooms as well?
Yes, because they, like I say, they don't. They're not.
You can't do it, mate.
They're not entitled to any privacy. I can't trust them to not be corrupt. So.
Well, this is the thing, though. We're trying to just patch up a problem what we kind of all create. Well, not us necessarily, but the country created by voting dickheads in it first place.
Yeah, but this then will remove the incentive for those dickheads to even become a public servant if they can't.
Yeah, mate, absolutely, I get that.
So you wouldn't necessarily need it forever,
yeah.
but you'd need it to stop these people from even because if they go, okay, right, there's cameras watching me in the office, or when I'm on work time, I'll do all my dodgy stuff out of work. You can't let them do anything. And then you say to them, well, look, you have the privilege of being a public servant and all this power that comes with it.
To be honest with you, if you start taking out the second jobs and that we'll get rid of a lot of them. Will walk anyway.
That would definitely, yeah.
Because especially the Tories, mate, they are all. You saw it during the pandemic.
They're all the same.
Yeah, they're so bad. I don't mind if they're working like Labour, a lot of them. I don't want to preach any party right now, but they do work in public jobs.
I think
like
it's in
NHS
Singapore.
and stuff.
In Singapore, they get paid a lot more, but it means they can't have any other sources of income.
Yes, yeah, others, yeah.
So the incentive again is removed.
Like, when you've got, the head of education is actually a teacher as well in their time, or the head of NHS is actually a doctor.
Yeah,
that's fine. I've got no issues with that. But when you go into work for private companies, the greatest example, Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister.
On Friday, he's going to be flying off to California, isn't he? He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give a shit, mate. He's done that to benefit
his longer career. Yeah, his longer term career. And that's what I mean. You've got to take away the aspect of the incentive for that kind of public service to be financially beneficial.
This is where, and you'll hate me for this, but this is where I do back Jeremy Corbyn, because he's always, even now, he's still an activist. He still does what he believed in without even having power.
He does. He's always been consistent. I think he's also an idiot. He's not corrupt. But he's not corrupt.
He wasn't strong enough. Yeah.
He's not corrupt. He is an honest person. He just believes different things to me.
He was never going to get in power because he wasn't ever going to fight them hard enough.
No, and I agree. He was treated badly by everyone in British media, but I just don't agree with him.
And his own party, to be fair.
Oh yeah, they kicked him out.
Yeah,
kicked him out of the party.
And I always, do you know what? At the time I voted Labour just to stop Tories getting majority, to be fair, which didn't work. But Joe, if you asked me now, I would have voted for, I did vote for Corbyn, because I sometimes just think he was always going to be hated by media and that, because he was the only one that was ever going to make a difference. Whether it be good, bad, it didn't matter at that point. It was going to be different.
It was going to be different. That's true.
Yeah, and that's what scared people. That scared everyone. That's why people didn't vote. Oh, even now, I can't believe Labour in. Mate, you've had 12 fucking years of fucking this shit. Like, you cannot go and say, oh, but this party do this to any party right now, because none of them have had it for so long. Oh, but I am a bit worried about reform as well.
Why? They're offering what people want.
Too much, mate. Not
no,
a large guy.
It's what people want. And most of
this country and what people want is not the right thing.
No. If you speak to most people who like him, they're just ordinary people who liked the country how it used to be.
Basically. How did it used to be?
Better. I even remember as a kid it used to be better.
And why is it not better now?
Because standards have dropped in all aspects of life.
So why reform?
What do you mean?
Well, what's he saying?
Because at least they recognise. Because at least they recognise. I don't care about that.
So how is he going to break a change? It's all talk. He's lying.
Well, he's not been given a chance, has he?
Proven. He will get a chance. I mean, he hasn't got the money. That's a problem. He's had his chances, mate. He's never been voted in as an MP.
He's going to win. He's going to win his seat comfortably this time, though.
He'll win it. He'll win his seat. I don't mind having him in there either, to be fair, as a thorn in the side, to be fair. You need him. You need opposition. You can't have parties agreeing on everything. You need someone to challenge the opposition.
People are also voting for them, basically, to destroy the Tories because they're fed up with the Tories betraying them.
That's the main thing, mate, is a lot of Tories, they'll never vote Labour, and they have no one else to go.
Because they wanted something conservative, and then they never got it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, even I will say that. I mean, I've never been a Conservative myself, but the Boris Johnson times from then on, probably, yeah, even Theresa May is nothing compared to what these lot have just done. These are a mess. These are an embarrassment.
It's got steadily worse. They're just more and more incompetent.
Yeah, maybe they used to hide it better. Now they're just flaunting in front of us without a shit.
I think that's part of it. Yeah, that they're not smart enough to hide any of it anymore.
Yeah.
That's
I believe it's always been full of pedos and that in that fucking place.
Yeah,
anyway.
I agree. Yeah, Guy Fawkes was right.
And stuff. Guy Fawkes was right, mate. I always say that. And, do you know, funny enough, mate, Guy Fawkes is the only person you can make an effigy of and burn in public. Anyone else you would get locked up for.
Yeah.
It's been drilled into people to not like him.
But they do, they love him.
Of course they do, because when you research it, I know the religion had a lot to do with it, and the Catholic and stuff.
Oh yeah, they were a bit loopy. Right. They were a bit loopy.
But overall, like you say, you can't do what they did, and the world would be different.
There are plenty of people who still would prefer someone like Cromwell as well, or even just the king to dissolve Parliament. I mean, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, mate, I'm not a royalist at all. Yeah, but I've said that before. Like, they need to dissolve it and just take it back.
Yeah, because at least you can
I'm also
say.
on the side of get rid of the royal family at this point as well.
But again, it's more on the point I was making, like with the public servants thing. It's like, well, if the king is the only person in charge, well, you know where all these decisions are coming from. Yeah. So you can say, like,
and he doesn't have second jobs around. His job is
being the king.
The royal family. Yeah. And they have their own ways to bring income in as well.
Yeah. They don't need corruption and backroom deals.
It was the fucking Conservatives, mate. Fucking got the fucking original king to fucking hand it over. I did all my research into that shit. It's quite it's really interesting, man. The whole royal family thing is, to be honest. With the what is it? The Queen's two fucking disabled sisters and that.
Yeah.
Dead interesting.
There's not as much grip with the track as it is now.
It's fast.
Yeah, but it's warmer as well. You can just feel that the grip's not there.
I'm just trying some shenanigans. Mick, are you going to be on later on? So we can do the strategy, or not really?
No, I'll be on in a few hours, mate. 11 your time, probably.
I could be here at 11. We can do that if you want.
Yeah, mate, I could be on. I have a thing where I can't play in the week until 10, apart from Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But basically, on a weeknight, Mrs. goes to bed about 10ish, so basically, when she goes to bed, she lets me play for a bit.
Yeah,
so I'll be on then. I'm on, mate, I'm on most nights at sort of 10ish.
No, it's just
you see when he starts streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just, you know, the earlier we do that, you know, the faster we can be prepared for the race on that front, the better it is. I don't want to leave it to, you know, to the absolute best moment.
Absolutely, mate, and all decisions get made what we think this time as well. We don't listen to Team Shake. We do our own race.
I mean, I never...
we should have stuck to our guns on that last one, to be fair.
And it was hard, you know.
We both knew, but we bottled it, mate, because we didn't have the confidence in ourselves to make that decision.
It was rough. I don't know. I could have made that decision myself as well. You know, I don't want to. It was a rough call, man.
The decision you'd have made would have been to pit for wets.
I don't know. I mean, I was disappointed
because I remember your reaction.
But it was nobody's fault. You know, I never.
I'm not blaming anyone. It's one of them things, mate. But that was the decision. What we got wrong. So that's what I'm saying. Where we're based on position, it all depends on the race. If you think about it.
But you only got it wrong. You only got it wrong because of the puncture.
That made it.
I gained in that stint. I gained 3 positions, I think.
Yeah, we didn't though. We was in a different. Thing is, our race was in a different place to yours at that time. We was on the leading pack, whereas you was on different strategy to get past. You was overtaking people as it was. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When the decision wasn't necessarily wrong, but for our race at that time, we would have done better not doing that strategy, which we would have done, but we just, like I say, I backed out. It's a hard decision, it really is.
The problem was also, I didn't have any more fuel, like we had 30 seconds to make the call.
Yeah, to decide,
we didn't have time,
If I still had, like, you know, 15 liters at least, we would have had, you know...
It was literally
It was literally, guys, in 30 seconds I'm gonna pit. I have to, because I had no more fuel, so...
And like I said, I forgot about the puncher as well.
And it stopped raining, it looked like it was going to dry quickly.
Exactly. But the track would just not dry off, and then when you have that puncture, it was... That I still watch sometimes, you know, I have it on my saved clip, and I still watch it, I'm like, what the... No, seriously, dude, what the hell
To be fair, I mean, like say, Joe, yeah, we could have done better, but we would have learned a lot from that. You know.
That was just bad luck. We ran the same tyres for the same amount of time.
Yeah.
It was just bad luck.
It was bad luck, bad timing, bad luck, yeah. Definitely.
We'll be good though, like I say, this time we have got the tyres ready and stuff. Well, we will have. So we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like I say, we did get cut out on the last, it was a pit, what we're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly, with that.
Trying to take in all the information. Yeah.
Exactly.
And at that point, we didn't know how long the rain were going to stay or out, did we?
Exactly. Yeah,
like I say, if it would have dried up, it'd have been a different conversation now, wouldn't it? But my point being, we have to think of where we are in our race at the time.
Yeah.
And make decisions based on that. We can get advice still and stuff, and make a decision based on that. But we have to think of where we are. Because like I say, I think we was in, I know it's tough, but we was in a different race. We was in a different race at that point to those guys.
Yeah.
Because I think they, like I say, they'd be something in pits or something, I think had happened to them.
Something happened when I was at work, yeah.
People not even being in the pits or something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And, like, we had to say, like, you have to press drive before we go in the pits. Like, we're like 6 races almost now. I think it's race 5, isn't it, this one? 5 races in, like, livery and car number and stuff should be engraved in your PlayStations. Do you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I have all the race club cars on the McLaren all set up as different setups. I even got the race number, so the yellow car, I've got the other team's race number on that, just in case we ever use it for a different race, one-offs and stuff. And obviously, I used to use the McLaren a lot as well originally, didn't I?
Yeah.
Great car. It's going to do its job, honestly.
It is. It's pulling its weight.
What are your thoughts, Dan, on I don't know if you've seen the Discord, where everyone talk about the bops and how the Ferrari can do longer stints than the other stint timers.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I've not seen that.
That hasn't crossed my mind at all. I'm thinking this is endurance racing.
Yeah, I don't like stint timers because it just says that it then says there's only one way to do the race.
Yeah, I agree, because we ain't got safety cars and yellow flags and that like real life, where it works for them in that aspect, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because that will ruin. Because in this with the stint timer, okay, everyone pits on 65 minutes every time because there's no safety car to make the people think. Yeah.
As long as you're not crashing.
Yeah.
You're all going to just be pitting at the same time, and it's. Yeah, I like the old strategy things of having to mingle with it, and it won't work anyway because we tried it once with another team, I think it might have been FRL or someone, if you remember, and because everyone who's got the drivers listed, like us, we'd be fucked.
Yeah, because you'd have to have your drivers do it.
You have to have all your drivers in. We only have. Well, I think your team's alright. Who's not racing this weekend for you?
Chris.
Ah, but he's only just pulled out. To be fair, other than that, you've got a full team, yeah.
Yeah, but it still means a lot of changing things around now, though, that I can't help with because I've got to go to work.
Yeah, I know, except mate, I'll be honest, I was on last night with you and Dries, and I seen you actually make with all the final plans and everything. I saw that message there, but I'll leave it with them. You might still be able to race, mate, so I guarantee you're going to make all these changes.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's only Wednesday.
Mate, I just make decisions like saying with Ben, you know, triple stint, all that. Nah, like, you can't guarantee a time you'll be on. Around 9:30ish doesn't work.
No, because things can happen.
Things can happen. We can't fit it in like that. I says what you need to do is you need to just jump on when you can, get on the chat, and Tom and Paul will be on at night. They'll give you a stint. You have to go and do it. If you can't get it done, we've worked around it. But no triple stint. I says because poor old Paul or Tom who's sat waiting at 10 o'clock at night, they're waiting 3 hours. If more. 3.5 hours or something out there for a triple stint. They'll be asleep.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing, is staying awake watching the screen without actually having to do it.
Do anything, yeah. That's why it's not a problem when I actually get back from work just to get straight in, because I'll be up.
Yeah, you'll be still work head on, won't you, in a way, if you know what I mean. I've done the old night shifts, mate. It's so not always nice getting home, is it?
I'll be really tired. I'll be really tired by 12 by the time we finish, but I don't care.
Yeah, so you just go to bed, won't you?
For a couple of hours, and then I got to get up for the Grand Prix. That's at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, tell me about me. I went up to office today, and all road signs obviously go past Silverstone, and it's going to be nightmare around here. It's all the signs, delays on M1 this weekend.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'm not going anywhere. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sat at my. I'm going to be sat at my TV. I'm not even RC racing because I'll be driving.
Yeah, but like you said, I mean, between 2 to 5, 6 a.m. if you don't, there's nothing you have to do. You're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah,
it's
killer.
When I used to do nighttime, that would be the worst part, you know.
Yeah.
2,
4 or 5 o'clock is always the worst.
You feel your eyes, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not doing anything, that is.
Yeah. Even working, I used to feel my eyes a bit at like 3 in the morning, but I'd plough through it.
Yeah.
And then get another boost of energy.
Yeah.
But like say, if I was, I used to start work at one place. I used to start at 3 in the morning, but I was only 17, 18 at the time, so I used to go cruise my mates, go straight to work, and I used to go. That's what. Remember, Dan? I used to say I'd go sleep in toilets. That was the one.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah. So when I say getting in at 3, I've just been out racing my car all night. I've got an adrenaline rush. I know it sounds wrong, this, but I've gone into work where it's like chill, 8 hours shift, and that's it. Boom, it hits you. Just to get my head down. Even a half an hour booster would help. But yeah, 2-3 hours sat watching someone driving around the track in the dark. Yeah, I would. I'm glad I'm not doing it.
Whereas if you know that you're on in an hour, it's different.
You're constantly ready, aren't you? Like, you'll go and have a toilet break, or whatever, like actively move, and then you're going to be back on chatting to your guys, getting ready to plan with all what's going on.
Yeah.
But 3 hours, you'd be like, oh, I'll leave you to it for a bit.
Well, definitely.
I told Paul and Tom, don't go being brave boys, thinking it's double stint and all this. No one's going to think any highly of you for it. It's not about that, you know. I think it's a great idea. Like what we're doing is swapping every stint. I think it keeps us all active. It gives us all plenty of run time.
Yeah.
Like I say, I haven't included Jack either. I thought, I know he's struggling with time anyway, and I thought, with all the issues we've had with driving, I thought we've got 4 solid drivers for Team Bake right now who can all actually do this race. Let's just go with that. And then, like I say, Ben keeps changing his mind. He texted me the other day saying, I'm going to have to probably pull out of the race. And then, like I say, yesterday he's saying, triple stint. I'm like, mate, just come on and do a stint, and if you're still awake after another stint, then ask if you can have another stint. You know what I mean? I'm sure the guys will be happy sharing. Because let's be honest, it's only going to be on till midnight or something, so, you know, if you're getting on at 8:30, 10,
you
ain't going to get a triple stint on anyway, Imagine that, triple stint in your third stint at 1 o'clock in the morning, you're coming into it. Fuck that. You would start feeling it at that point. You've already been in 2 hours, 2.5 tops is like a solo drive. That's where you don't want to be going longer than that, in my opinion. Like, even solo racing for 2 hours you feel it when you're finished.
I've done 4 one time, several times. I did the championship for 4 hours for 3 races, and it's brutal, man.
Yeah, that is.
It is absolutely brutal.
About 3 hours 40 or whatever I did at Suzuka to start the race. That was insane.
Yeah.
Even the commentators, weren't they? They were saying he's still in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, cause it's too much, isn't it? It's I mean, it's very rare, even in real life, for a triple stint, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're not normally that long. If you think like, because actually
that's true as well. Yeah,
they're usually
normally time stints, isn't it?
Yeah, or the fuel tank's just too small, like they're under an hour.
Yeah.
It's like Hackers said when he was watching the 24 last week. He's like, they've done quite a lot of pit stops. Yeah, but in real GT3 at the moment, they can't do an hour on fuel, whereas we can do an hour and 15, an hour and 10.
It didn't help that they did have to change from wets to dries to wets to dries.
Yeah, but if a stint is nearly 20 minutes shorter,
which a lot of it was, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they just can't go.
I think we were doing what, 45, 50 minutes stints.
Yeah.
I think some of them got away with 65 actually, because that was a timing limit, wasn't it? And I know some of them cut it quite close.
But that's probably when it was raining, wasn't it?
Absolutely, when it was raining, or even safety car, to be fair.
Well, yeah. But what I meant when it was dry running for the first part of the race.
They all pitted after like 40 minutes.
Yeah, 50 minutes or so. Because they can't go that long because they've reduced how long they can go for.
Especially Spa, because it's too long as well. You can't get away with that 1 extra lap, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that's going to be a major problem with an Nordschleife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. You'll know how many
it won't be a problem for us.
Yeah, not a problem. But I mean, if you miss it,
someone will. Red BMW
will.
if it was still in it. Someone will definitely miss it. Same as this race. Someone you'll gain a place in this race because someone won't connect properly.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. You know. There is a new team, I think, in this race as well, replacing the red BMW.
Yeah, it's got this Spanish guy who's quite highly rated on SimGrid, but I don't think he's all.
Oh, right.
I don't think he's actually all that, from what I can see. He's done like some FRL stuff, and they always like talking him up, but I don't think he's all that.
Yeah, maybe he just jumps on, but I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, because if his teammates aren't too good, one fast driver can't win a race unless he's going to do something for hours.
Yeah.
And he won't win that way. Didn't someone do a 24 hours
Solo.
not long back solo?
Well, there's quite a few who have gone. The Brazilian one of the Brazilians have gone. Oh, both Brazilians have gone. They're DSQ on the entry list.
What, on the rookies?
Guys, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a small short break. So
I'm-
Mick, do you want to do this tonight, or do you want to schedule this for another night?
Mate, what if you can get on tonight?
I can get on tonight. We
Just
can do
jump
this
on.
thing. Yeah, let me know. 15
I'll definitely
minutes
be on,
by
mate.
two-
'Cause like I say, I've got a rally to do and everything, so
I'm going to
Yeah,
do my
yeah.
rally in a bit, so I'm going to go anyway.
I'm gonna go and eat dinner myself.
So yeah, text me up on the group or whatever.
Well,
like,
you
maybe
never
15
replied
minutes
to me.
before. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, I texted you the other day. Are you guys still on? Oh yeah, I was in the middle of a long stint.
Yeah, I was doing my stint, mate. I couldn't press
Just
pause.
FYI, I got Daft Hats on Discord now for us.
Yeah, I
as well.
saw. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. Nice.
That's
nice,
good.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a Discord fan, but I was like, mate, so he's always texting me on the WRC stuff because he loves it off of us.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? And I was like, mate, if you join